One country, two streets, and a whole world of difference. Properties in Runcorn, on the left here, are up by only 0.5% in the past year. Meanwhile, house prices in parts of London, on the right, have now hit the most expensive level in history. It's the latest evidence of a potential bubble in parts of Britain's property market.
We've been getting regular reports from all of our offices, and in particular one very recently where they had an open house on a Saturday. 9 people viewed within a 2-hour slot, and I think 7 of the 9 were either at asking price or more, and the property went to sealed bids and went for about 40,000 over asking price.
This part of London, Kensington and Chelsea, has the highest average salary in Britain, over £40,000. However, the average property here is now over £1 million. That's 28.9 times the average salary. There never has been a part of Britain, even before the crisis, that has been as expensive as this one is now. It's not just Kensington and Chelsea. Prices in Westminster are now 19 times the average salary of those living there. But elsewhere, it's a very different story. In Runcorn, the average property is 4.2 times the local wage. Across England and Wales, the average home is 6.1 times salaries.
In London, parts of the southeast, a lot of demand exceeding supply, but in other parts of the country, still tough for people to get that deposit together to actually buy, and therefore we've got a standstill on asking prices, and prices much lower than in peak years in the more northern parts of the UK.
The Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors has suggested that the Bank of England should limit house prices from rising by more than 5%. But in Runcorn, where the market remains stagnant, local agents are sceptical.
They'll basically stop people coming through the door and stop people buying houses, and potentially just be very restrictive on people who have to move as well. Any blanket restriction on house selling will definitely hamper areas that are slowly recovering and need recovery. It's going to make it very, very difficult for people to move forward.
It all adds up to a difficult task for this man, the Bank of England's new governor. Mark Carney has pledged to clamp down on prices and the government's new Help to Buy scheme if they threaten the economy.
If the view of, at a point in time, if the view is that it's contributing to an underlying vulnerability or risk to the UK economy, I would fully expect that the Financial Policy Committee would not expect to extend it.
But while parts of the country founder, prices in the capital are more out of reach now than ever before in history.